right, now we've got some things going here, so we want to keep a little bit of this going. We'll capture as much as we can here for about a minute, and this will go up on YouTube yet today.
About pride. I grew up in Wisconsin, and I lived there until I was 29 years old. I'm proud of Wisconsin, and I'm proud of the people who live and work there. I'm proud of the education I received in Madison Public Schools.
All right!
I'm proud of my parents and my sister, all of whom taught at various Madison schools. And I'm proud of my sister, who spent a lot of her time over the last week and a half occupying the Capitol in Madison.
All right!
I'm proud of her and the other teachers and citizens of Wisconsin who are sticking up for their rights. And I'm proud to be a second-generation teacher educating the future of our country.
All right!
I'm proud to be an American who has the right to free speech, protest, and to stand united for the betterment of the things that we believe in.
All right!
However, despite all of this, I'm ashamed right now. I'm ashamed that when I mention Wisconsin, all anybody talks about is Governor Walker and his agenda to break up unions and to threaten the rights of students to a solid education and the rights of educators to be treated equitably while providing that education. Well, I'm sick of being ashamed, and I have a message for Governor Walker. Governor Walker, teachers' unions are not evil. They don't drain budgets. They work to ensure that the curriculum used in your children's classrooms is rigorous and pertinent. They work to ensure that classrooms aren't filled beyond their capacities, and that students don't have to sit on the floor for lack of desks and space.
All right!
They work to ensure that the decisions that affect students are made in the best interest of those students. And they work to ensure that teachers are paid fairly and have health benefits that'll keep them in their classrooms where they can do the most good for the students.
All right!
When they offer to take concessions to help you balance the budget, there's no reason to attack them further. Your attacks imply that school teachers and public education in general are your enemies. When did being a teacher become a bad thing? I'm tired of listening to Governor Walker's supporters say that teachers have cushy jobs and that we make more money than people with similar jobs who work in the private sector. What private sector employee has to worry about 5 different groups of 35 14-year-olds sitting in a room and depending on them for an education? What private sector employee has to spend countless hours a week outside their contracted workday preparing for the next day's lessons and poring over 175 assignments collected that day? What private sector employee has to work in a subpar building that's underfunded and can't even afford nightly janitorial services in a room where 200 students spend part of their day each and every day? And what private sector employee is so vulnerable to public scrutiny and derision? Well, I have an answer. It's none of them.
Hooray!
But this isn't about public employees versus private employees, nor am I whining about my job. I love teaching. Instead, this fight is about the right that our children have to a quality public education.
Yes!
And Governor Walker, I have something to say to you. When you try to tell the people of Wisconsin and the United States that your bill is about the budget, you're a liar. Plain and simple. This is about your political agenda. It's about making sure the Koch brothers, your ultra-wealthy Tea Party supporters, keep shoveling money your way. It's about advancing your political career and gaining status in the eyes of a blinded mass. But we're not fooled, and clearly neither are the hardworking people of Wisconsin. There is a problem in Wisconsin, and it answers to the name of Scott Walker.
Hey!
So, Mr. Walker, They've taken their Capitol building back from you, and they're keeping it until you stop, listen, and think. Are you representing the people of your state? Or are you just doing what serves your political interest? In 1980, one of your heroes, Ronald Reagan, said, "These are the values inspiring those brave workers in Poland. They remind us that where free unions and collective bargaining are forbidden,
all right, we're going to cut
freedom is